Good afternoon, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Up Close and Personal with Angela. Of course, I am Angela Thomas Smith. I am your host. I am the founder of AALAC, which is African American Author Literacy Awareness Campaign, where I truly believe in bringing awareness to brown authors all over this world. I am also the CEO of Aspiring Authors Magazine, where I believe in bridging the gap between brown authors all over this world and touching on topics that other people don't want to talk about that's affecting our brown community. So I thank God for each and every one of my platforms. If you would please do me a favor, if you would share this broadcast across your circle of influence, you never know who may need to hear what's going to go forth on today. So if you would please share, I'm going to bring up my amazing guest. This guest, we met some years ago. We never had the opportunity to meet in person yet, but we've had the opportunity to connect. And I thank God for divine connections, because divine connections, you know that they are truly, truly a lasting connection, because no matter what you go through, they're always there. And I tell you, this journey has not been easy for neither of us. But I thank God for the connection. I'm going to bring up my big brother, my friend, Fredrick.
Hey y'all.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today?
I am good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. You know what? I would never complain. I don't care what it looked like in the natural, because of all that I have endured. I won't
Indeed.
complain now. Okay.
Indeed. Indeed.
You know,
Indeed.
in spite of, I still have faith and I believe.
Still standing, still running the race. That's
That's
all that
all we can do.
matters.
That's
That's
all
all
we
that
can do.
matters.
I'm glad to see you here today.
Thank you
Um,
for having me.
I'm glad to have you, because I want people to know who you are. And I
Mm-mm.
want to be able to share you with those that follow me.
Mm.
I want them to know who you are, because you are a very, very great person. And they need to know who you are.
I try. I try. I truly, truly try. It's not. It ain't easy. It ain't easy.
It ain't. I know.
So many, so many things that that I've endured in life. Good times, bad times, heartaches, pains. I still, I'm still here, and I'm still fighting the good fight. So that's what matters.
That's it. That's it. So who is Fredrick?
Who am I? Oh my God. Hang on one second. Yes, ma'am.
Let's throw that mattress in that dumpster.
Okay. I'm on the Elma.
In that dumpster.
Okay. I'm in the Elma. I'm on the Elma. So who am I? Oh my God. Jeez. Can I start at the beginning? Let's see. Author, veteran, um, domestic violence survivor. I mean, the list can go on and on. I mean, podcaster, radio show host, radio show owner. I mean, we could do this all day. I mean, I got all day, but we could do this all day if you want to.
That's just how wonderful you are. That's just how wonderful you are. Oh my God. You are an author. You
Yes.
are a radio show host. You podcast. You have your own stuff going on. I thank you. Um, what made you want to get into broadcasting?
Well, I actually started like in 2017 when I went to Diversity of Minds Blazing Heat Radio. I actually went with started broadcasting with them. I do want to give a shout out to Miss Carolyn Ballard, and also to her husband, Mr. Billy Ballard, because they're the ones who gave me the start in jumping into this thing and really just allowing me to take the reins and run with it. So they're the ones that gave me the start and gave me the confidence to, you know, be creative and, be unscripted, be unedited, you know, bring the unexpected things to the show I brought. shows that I bring. So they're the ones that, gave me that chance. And regardless of, whether we're on good terms or bad terms, I still give homage to them because they're the ones that, open the door for me. And I want to make sure that I open the door for those who also want to get into this too.
And that's what we're supposed to do. And you're definitely doing that. Because, I follow you. I keep up on what my circle is doing. Because if I'm connected to you, we connected for a reason. It's not just by coincidence.
That's right.
And I want to make sure that, people that I'm connected to, they're doing what they're supposed to do. We got to be, we have to hold each other accountable.
Indeed.
And if I support what you're doing and see what you're doing, then I can share what you're doing. Exactly. But some of us, we won't even visit our friends' page. We won't share. We won't like. We won't the little simple stuff. No, we may not have all the money in the world to pour into people, but time and just common courtesy sometimes it helps. And I see you doing a lot. You're doing a lot. I see your station. And you're providing opportunity for other people to share on your platform.
That's right.
So I thank you for that. And not only that, you are a co-writer for the magazine. For those that don't know, he's a co-writer for Aspiring Authors magazine. Not only is he a co-writer for the magazine, he also maintains the Facebook page.
That's right.
The content that you will be seeing throughout 2021, he will be in charge of that. We're working on some new projects as well for that. He's doing a lot. So if you're not following him and you're not connected to the circle, you need to get connected to the circle. That's one thing about us is we believe in networking. We believe in collaborating. And we believe in genuine and being authentic and honest with each other. If I can't do something and I don't told you I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna call you and say I can't do
it. Indeed, yes sir, yes ma'am.
Let's redo it. Something came up, I forgot or whatever. I'll be honest about it because I cannot lie.
That's right.
Because I want to see people. I want to see people prosper. I want to see people making it in this world, and I want to see people being able to, do the things that they enjoy and the things that they like to do. Because for so long we've been consumed by doing things that other people want us to do. And that's what gets us. Yes, that's what has gotten us all off track. And I'm just talking about me right now.
But it's true though. It is true though. I mean, we so consumed in other things and other people that we forget about who we are and the things that the things that we have to do and the lives we have to impact and touch. We do get off track with that.
I interviewed author Black Diamond on Sunday. She was on one of my other platforms, and she came on. I tell you, she really took me back, like really on a whole nother level. She came on the show and she was so like, this lady has done some amazing things, but she was just like, she thank God for giving her a second chance. And, she know that she hadn't done everything right. And if she could just go back and make right the things that she's wrong, but she knows she can't. But if she could just do if from going forward, if she could just she just want to do. I mean, she just had me on another level on Sunday, like just made me just lit a fire under me, making me think, okay, when we got off track. When we was out of the will of God, when we was off the course, when we was not doing what he wanted us to do, imagine all the lives that we were supposed to impact that we didn't impact. And and I got to thinking about that thing when she was in her moment. I got to thinking about that thing myself, and I got to saying, okay, Lord, forgive me, because when I was all out there before I woke up and got back on track, I was out there, and just imagine all those lives that we were supposed to impact. Because lives were attached to us from the womb.
That's right.
From the womb.
That's right.
Our life was already designed for us from the womb. All we had to do was walk it out. But when we don't know how to walk it out, that's when we run into the distractions and the side tracks. But
Mm-hmm.
I thank him for renewing, reset, and restoring.
That's right.
I tell you,
Mm-hmm.
I thank God for this conference getting ready to come up because a lot of people 2020 has been crazy for a lot of people.
Has been.
And it has made a lot of people have questioned their faith. A lot of people have questioned a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm here to remind people that, you know, God ain't forgot us. And
Not at all.
everything that is taking place, it's a part of his design. Even though man we've had some part in what's taking place,
Of course.
but at the end of the day, it all is in his hand. He has that power. If you go over to Proverbs 21:1, he tells you, he said the power's in the king's hand. He can turn the rivers of water whichever way he want to turn them.
Mm-hmm. Oh
That
yeah.
tells you right now. And see, we don't want to pick up our Bible. We don't want to read the word. We don't want to get that word in us because people don't understand. We say we want to be closer to God, but you ain't even spending time in your word. Your word is God. God is the word. That's the only way. That's the only way to
Exactly.
the truth. That's the only way to
Exactly.
the truth. That's the only way you're
Exactly.
gonna be able to live a fulfilled life. But I
Exactly.
tell you, I thank God for this journey that we're on,
Right.
because He's
Oh
given
yeah.
us an opportunity to impact lives
Of
and to
course.
change lives. We both are domestic violence survivors. We are both suicide attempt survivors. That's
Oh yeah.
something that we share in common.
Oh yeah.
We both are co-authors in the suicide awareness book that released this year in September. That was
Mm.
a journey.
Woo.
Now that book was a journey.
Mm.
That book was a journey.
Personal and professional for me. Personal and professional for me because for man, I mean to talk about something that was so recent for me was like, letting go the flood, letting the floodgates go. And I've had a couple people that read that part and it was like, man, we didn't even know we didn't even know you was going through anything like that. We didn't even know that you did anything like that. You even attempted something like that. And I was like, well, I was like, I didn't want to tell anybody because ashamed to say something about it. And also just still going through the things that I was going through with, with the loss of a child, you know, and the loss of my mother's mother, my grandmother, which is on my mother's side. And you know it was a lot to take in. The loss of my son was something that really I hurt deep, and then just to have other things just pile on top of that, you know loss of my father-in-law, loss of my grandmother, those things just really just kind of came to a head at that point, because at that point I really didn't think that it was worth it for me to even be on this planet. However, you know, the Most High saw it differently and said, "Nah, this ain't happen. This ain't gonna happen to you. Way too much. You got way too much in you right now. You got way too many people to affect right now for this. We're not even gonna let this go down, brother. You put your knife away and you go back home and you fall on your knees and you talk to me. It made all the difference in the world. I made all the difference in the world. There's things that it still bothers me, the loss of my son, and then the loss of my grandmother. Those things still bother me, and they still affect me in a profound way. But it's not to the point to where I want to be like, yeah, I don't need to be here, you know. And even going through the domestic violence thing, that to be a victim and then also be to want to perpetrate it against someone, those things stay with you. Those things stay with you mentally, and they also stay with you emotionally. Um, I never got the chance to truly apologize to the person that I hurt, because circumstances forced me to leave the state that I was in. but I never got a chance to truly apologize to that person for hurting them, you know. But I had to learn to forgive myself for what I did and understand that, you know, that's just something that's just, I won't say it was just something that happened, because there are reasons why things happen. Nothing goes by happenstance. So just had to learn to forgive myself, and then, you know, be confident in the fact that, you know, if that person forgives me or not, had to understand that it was okay. And had to understand that it was okay for me to express what I was feeling and go through the things that I was feeling. You know, unfortunately, now for me, with all the things that all the things I've went through and I endured, you know, anxiety and PTSD are constant friends of mine now. Unfortunately, you know, seeing stuff like what happened with George Floyd and Breonna Taylor put through my anxiety up to 1,000,000.
And people don't understand. And then not only that, and now I get emotional, and just hearing you talk just does something to me anyway. But just the fact that a lot of people even want to brush things under the rug and don't want to accept the fact that, you know, we deal with these things, you know, and they see us come on these lives, they see us come on these talk shows, they see us come on these radios, they see us, and I'm just going to be transparent right now, because, you know, and I thank God for this show today, because he been dealing with me. He's been dealing with me for a while now. And, you know, I just have to be transparent with people, because I'm tired of seeing people hurt. I'm tired of seeing people go through. And I'm tired of seeing people brush under the rug what's really taking place. People are hurting.
They are.
And there's things that have taken place in this world that has never been rectified, that needs to be rectified. You know, they want to brush it under the rug. You know, it's things that's going back for generations. That's just keep going and going and going until people make right what is wrong in this world and in this society. It's going to continue to happen, and they're going to continue to get the same things. Hurt people going to continue to hurt people
all the time.
Until you provide a solution to heal. And I'm talking about the brown people. I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm talking about. I'm just finna keep it real right now. I'm just gonna. I'm not concerned about nobody else right now.
Right.
I'm concerned about my people that have been in bondage for all these years. We've been done so many different ways. And then now they want us to tell us to put on our big girl panties, our big boy drawers, and turn the other cheek and turn this cheek. And we can't do it no more. We've done all of that. When are you going to provide the things that we need to heal? You know, some of us, it goes deep. Some of us can't just keep walking in, you're strong. You're supposed to be strong. You ain't supposed. We can't do that.
Nah.
A lot of us are not strong.
Nope.
Just let it be real. A lot of us are not strong. What you're telling us to do, we're not that, because you've lied to us. You've lied to us over these years. You've made us. You manipulated. You've done a lot of stuff that has not been right. But we're supposed to just turn the other cheek and everything just supposed to be okay. But yet still we living in the 21st century where things are supposed to be far more progress, and it seems like it's regressing.
Progress is a matter of perspective anyway, just to be honest with you. And to kind of piggyback on what you were saying, I mean, it also goes also to about us helping ourselves too. I mean,
that's the main thing.
Unfortunately, this is a known fact. We are the most how can I say this?
The most dependent people in the world. We depend on everybody but ourselves.
Well, codependent actually. Codependent on other people, on other things and other programs to help us out.
They can change us.
Yeah. And
When
then
change is you have all the power that God ain't dropping nothing out of the sky.
mm-mm.
Everything that is gonna take place in this world, everything that's gonna be invented, everything that's gonna come in the future, it's already here.
Yep.
It's already
Yep.
here. It's inside of you. You just need to yield to the Spirit so He can awaken those things and birth those things in you and allow you to walk in that you're supposed to be walking in. I just think about all the time that I've wasted for being out of the will of God and for doing what Angela wanted to do. And all those lives that I have impacted in a wrong way because I didn't do what I was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, most
So
definitely.
now I got to go back and I got to try to get, I got to be reset and hope that the people that's attached to me didn't get too far off course. We don't think about that. We don't think about that this life is not really our life.
Mm-mm. It's not.
This is not our life. You know, this flesh that we in, this is borrowed. We gonna leave when we leave here. This is gonna be left here. But when you leave here, is you gonna be ready to go on?
Exactly. Exactly. Oh man, exactly. And again, being transparent, like I said, our people are not only are we codependent, but we tend to try to tear each other down when we should be trying to build each other up. I do what I can to try to build folks up because hell, I've been down. Sometimes still go down.
I be in my little space crying because I just be looking at people on Facebook, social media. I just look at people, even my family. And some of them probably gonna get mad, but I don't even care no more. Because the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. And if the truth hurt, then let it fall where it falls. I don't care no more.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. We all gonna leave here. We all gonna leave here. We all should be trying to help each other get up there so that we all can be there together. Because none of this is gonna matter. None of this is gonna matter. The fact that you had 5 cars and 10 houses and 10 bedrooms, that ain't gonna matter. Because my father got all that up there waiting on us. So all this that you trying to collect down here on earth, thinking that it's gonna matter, all this prestigious stuff, all this trying to keep up with the Joneses and outmax and the Maxes, that don't matter. None of that's gonna matter. None of that is gonna matter.
Not in the grand scheme of things.
What you need to be concerned with is Sally over there suffering with cancer, and you going over there and being able to speak over her life and being able to lay hands on her and she recover. Yeah. That's what we need to be doing. That's what we need to be focused on. Things of the spirit, things of the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
But no, we so focused on the flesh and so focused on keeping up with the iPhones and the Teslas and the nice cars and the trips to Bali and the trips to Dubai and Amsterdam and places like that. That's what we're doing. When we're not thinking about the soul, we're so busy trying to keep up with the fleshly things and the worldly things that we forget that this is gonna pass.
Yeah, indeed.
This is gonna pass. I mean, because there's 2 dates that's guaranteed. 2 dates that's guaranteed. That's the birth and that's the death. Now, see that dash, that dash in between. That's what we living. So how you living? How you living?
How you representing?
How you living? Man. Is you helping somebody, or you tearing somebody down? You uplifting somebody?
Putting somebody down.
Sure.
Man, look. I mean, and I think that's kind of the reason why, number one, I write the stuff that I write, because my whole purpose for even writing anything or even co-writing with anyone, is to try to educate folks, get folks to understand that certain stuff happens for the reasons that they do, and you have to understand that. And also understand that there is help for you in those situations. That's one of the reasons why um, I co-authored the book with you, and also co-authored the domestic violence book with three wonderful young ladies. And why I write the books that I write, because I mean, come on, it can't be all about glitz and glamour and all this stuff. I mean, you got we have to talk about certain situations that we as Black folks don't talk about. We don't talk about suicide. We don't talk about mental health. We don't talk about depression. We don't talk about domestic violence. We don't talk about how we deal with loss. We don't talk about, how we deal with these things. And
we don't like to talk about things that's going to affect our pride. We don't like to talk about things that could possibly bring us shame. We don't like to talk about things that could put us in a bad limelight, because we want to be in the spotlight. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. We want to be that one. We don't want to talk about the things that could bring us down and that could bring people to looking at us.
At that point, when it came to the suicide book, and then the other book I co-authored, I was at a point where I could be like, you know what? I care less. It doesn't matter about me being ashamed of what happened. What happened. It's just, and now it needs to be put out there. Am I proud of the fact that I hurt someone in a domestic violence situation? No. Am I proud of the fact that I allow myself to be in that situation, be in an abusive situation? No. I mean, I'm not proud of those things, but at the same time, they have to be put out there, because there are other gentlemen like me that have been through that have gone through that have endured that, and that are going through the mental anguish of it, the shame in it, and the persecution behind it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. One incident stigmatized me, and another incident ostracized me. To deal with both of those types of things they're heavy, and it forces you to question who you are as an individual. It forces you to question who you are as a person. It makes you dive deep into the recesses of who you are and really figure out who you are, not only as a person, but also as a person, as a contributing member of this thing that we call society, and also as a person under the Most High. Mm-hmm. And when you're forced to look into those deep recesses of yourself, you find ugly truth about yourself, and those ugly truths are what are the things that I cling to, because if I don't cling on to those ugly truths, I will never remain the person that I am currently. It's taken a long time for me to find any type of peace in any of that, and I've had to find it. Has it been a difficult journey? Yes, it has. Have I stumbled along the way? Oh hell yeah. Have I backslid and stuff like that? Oh hell yeah. Have I wanted to give up in times? Oh yeah. Have I just said, you know what? Have I wanted to just throw my hands up and say, the hell with all this, and I don't need, this ain't worth it? Yeah. But I had to understand. But at the end of the day, I had to understand this journey ain't just for me. This journey is for somebody. This journey is for somebody else. And for me, the destination ain't important. The destination is already been predetermined. But the destination is already predetermined. So I already know where I'm going. It's just a matter how I'm gonna get there. So this journey ain't for me. It's for other people who've been through that. It's for other men who have abused a woman or have been abused by somebody, whether it's male or female. This journey is not just for that little girl that's been abused by a family member, or that wife that's being abused by her husband, or that boyfriend, or that husband that's being abused by their wife or their significant other, or that child that's being abused by a parent or another relative, or even it's for that person that's abusing themselves by abusing drugs and alcohol and attempted suicide. This journey ain't for me. This journey is for those people who are going through. And as long as I got breath in my body, I will continue to reach out to those folks and push forward to make sure that those folks see the light that I am. Because the road is difficult, yeah. But if you continue to push through and push forward, your destination is close at hand. Sometimes your destination is closer than you imagine it to be.
Exactly.
And folks have, we have to, my people, we got us. We have to see that. It's, trust me, if you out there listening and you feel like you at the end of your rope, and you feel like you cannot go on, and you feel like you tired of just going through you tired of fighting. No, pick up that sword and shield. Keep going, keep fighting. You keep fighting. I'm telling you, eventually somebody else is gonna fight beside you. And if you get knocked down, that person will be there to be your shield, to protect you and to help you get back up and help you fight. Don't stop moving forward because you hit a setback or you hit a speed bump. Go over that speed bump and keep moving. If you gotta step away from it, come off the road for a little bit just to take a breather and reanalyze and regroup. Do that, but don't stop moving forward, because the minute you move forward, that's when stagnation occurs. And when stagnation occurs, that's when people get discouraged and get despondent. And I don't. That's why I write the way that I write, because I write because, number one, I want to bring attention to a situation or to a subject. But I also write because if I can reach one person, just one person, that meant my mission is accomplished. And once that mission is accomplished, I can whenever I leave this planet, leave this space, this physical plane, and I go up to the Most High, he asks, and when he says, "Job well done," that is my reward.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a lot of people. That's what people should shoot for, but we don't, because, again, wrapped up in all this material stuff, all these things that don't have any real meaning,
value. They don't have no fruit value.
No, any real value. They may have value here, but they ain't gonna have value there. And that's why I write the way that I write. That's why I write in the style that I write. That's why, I support those platforms and those people who share like-minded values and like-minded goals and aspirations. So there's so many people that I support who have the same like-minded values and like-minded aspirations that I have, and I try to stand by those people as much as I can. If I can't support them monetarily, I'm going to support them materially by liking a post, sharing a post, or anything of that nature. Asking what can I do to try to help push a vision forward. Because we number one, we all got to help each other. It's a hand-to-hand transaction. And the more hands we have on deck, the more hands that we can clasp and interlock together, the further we can go.
Amen. So I'm definitely I'm glad you said that, because I'm super excited about our new project that's coming up for 2021.
Yes.
We're going to be sharing our platform, the magazine's Facebook page with podcasters.
Yes.
So if you are a podcaster and you're out there, please connect with Fredrick and myself, so we can get you signed up to come on and We're gonna allow your podcast to be streamed through our Facebook page so that our followers can connect with you, and those that follow us will be able to connect with you. So that's what we're doing. We're trying it out. We're gonna see how that's gonna go for one. Hopefully, it will be a great opportunity for the podcasters, those that they have as guests on their show, and as well as the magazine, because it gives us an opportunity to really connect and collaborate. Because if you think about it, the 25 people that share our platform, we get to meet they wonderful people that follow their platform, and then they get to meet our wonderful people, and then just imagine that all the wonderful people that we have on the magazine. Oh my God, it's just gonna be so much nice magic going on. So many people just coming together. That's my desire.
Yes,
I just desire to see people working together. COVID has stopped a lot of stuff, and a lot of people got discouraged. A lot of people got sidetracked. But I just want people to know that it's not over.
At all.
God just gave. I believe He just was giving us a time to reflect.
That's it. That's it.
Our minds, so
that
He can reset us to restore us back to where we're supposed to be.
That's it.
That's truly what I believe.
That's it.
Because God been dealing with me with words. And when I say words, I'm talking about words. And they words that we should already know. But like the Webster definition ain't really what he downloaded. Nah, he said we need spiritual meaning that could connect people to me.
Mm-hmm.
People don't told us what these words mean because that's what Webster say that mean. That's what it's supposed to mean. No, that's what we've been told all our lives what everything's supposed to mean. That's your perception of what that means. Now it's time for me to proceed to get my perception on what it means, and for me to apply it to my life according to how God direct me.
That's right.
It's all about that relationship. People when they tell you you get saved, they don't tell you that things are gonna come at you. And things are going to try to distract you. They just tell you about all the good things that's supposed to happen. They don't tell you about the bad things. And that's when people think that, I can't do this because no, yes, you can. And you ain't got to be no certain way. You ain't got to be no certain way because I'm going to tell you, you the church. Don't worry about them buildings you be going to because them buildings you be going to, them buildings don't mean nothing. You the church. So when he talk about the church, you the church. So when people talk about the church is shut down, no, the church ain't shut down. I ain't shut down now time. I'm still open. Open to everything that God has been downloading during this pandemic. He ain't never shut me. He ain't never shut me. They talking about the churches are shut. He ain't never been shut. I've been open the whole pandemic. Thank you, Holy Ghost. I've been open the whole pandemic.
Open for business.
Boy, straight open. I mean, he opened me, boy. Like he opened up the revival. I thank him for it because I tell you, this is a new journey for me. I'm learning a lot of stuff along the way. Some of it is being refreshed from my younger years because I've been in church all my life. But church ain't always been in me. But see, I'm honest about mine. See, some people ain't honest. See, some people I tell the truth because I want to be healed. I want to be delivered. I want to be set free. And I want people to know that it's okay. If I fall, I just got to know. I just got to pick myself up, brush myself out, and don't do it again. That's it. That's the key. But see, we keep falling and we keep going through the same circles instead of getting it and moving on. So you get it and move on. You got to get it and move on. It's okay to fall. It's okay. But you got to know that you can't keep doing the same thing because you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. We've been doing it for 400 and some years.
The definition of insanity.
Can't keep doing
it. The definition of insanity. But some lessons are harder to learn, and some lessons are just harder to learn than others. Sometimes we just have to be. You literally have to fall down to get back up, and some lessons are just harder. Some lessons are just harder to learn than others.
We ain't got time for it now. You got to brush yourself off, get back up, and keep on pushing.
True. I mean,
and if you got to take little steps, learn a little bit. You okay? you know you did this wrong the last time, then you know you can't do that the next time.
Exactly.
So take a little step. But we don't even take the little steps. We go back and do the same thing that we know we just came out of. He just delivered us out of that, but we go right back and do the same thing.
Repetitive
insanity.
Yeah, repetitive
when you know. He say the word say, when you know better,
you do better. You do better.
I'm telling you, if you believe in the word, Luke 1:37 say faith. He never said it would be easy, but he said it would be possible. That lets you know right there, things are gonna come. Things are gonna come at you. But what are you gonna do to not let those things affect you? You know things are gonna come.
Right.
And
right.
I'm telling you, I'm sitting here. I know people probably be wondering, really though, how this girl do this? I know my sister probably be wondering the same thing. How is she not worrying about what's going on? How is she not worrying? I'm telling you, I got issues right now. I got situations right now. But do you think I'm worried? I'm not concerned, because the God that I serve is working it out.
Oh yeah.
He's working it out. I ain't worked since April. I ain't had a job. I ain't had since April. Since April. I serve an amazing God. And people don't get it. People don't get it. People think they got to go to the store and steal. People think they got to go out in the streets and do this, got to go out. No. I'm telling you, when my funds run low, somebody send me a cash app, or somebody inbox me, or somebody do something.
Mm-hmm.
I serve an amazing God, and I ain't always knew that. And when you don't know, that's when you walk in error. But God has been so good. And if people just get out of the way and let God be God. He does say Psalms 46:10, he tell you, be still and know that I'm God. His word is not going to return to him void. But we won't even pick up the word and apply it to our life.
You know how hard that is for some. You know how hard that is for us as people, man. You know how hard that is.
But we want something, though. We want something. We don't want to sacrifice anything.
Because we feel like because I know for me, and sometimes it feel like it's gonna be too great of a sacrifice to get so little in return. I had to reverse that thinking, because what I'm giving up is small to get something greater in return. So I had to reverse that thinking.
Just imagine all that was gave up for us to even be here.
Yeah.
They don't even think about that.
Just to
they don't even think about it. All that was gave up so that we would have the opportunity to be here, to even be here in the flesh, to even be doing the things that we're doing. If the sacrifice had not been made, we wouldn't even be here
at all.
But we don't even think about that. We don't even think about that. He can say, stop everything right now. Cease.
Mm-hmm.
And it's over for all of us.
That's it. That's all,
just
folks.
That quick.
That's all, folks.
But we don't even want to make an impact while we're here. We see our sisters and our brothers hurting, and don't even want to pick up a phone, or pick up a blanket and cover them up. Yeah. I never in the likes of me. You know what? A lot of my family don't know a lot of the stuff that I went through in my life, because I knew a lot of them wouldn't understand. I've always been, and now I understand why I've always been the outsider of my family. And I ain't even gonna say outsider, but I've always been the one that have not cared what nobody thought of me. I've been the one, I could get along with everybody in my family because I didn't care what any of them thought, and I said what was on my mind at all times.
Yeah.
Good or bad. And that has been me. You know, I've been called hypocrite. I've been called a lot of stuff. They said, oh, is she in church now, or is she going to the club? Uh, I've been, oh, is she doing this, or is she doing this now? Yeah, I've been all that. I've been all
Wow.
that, but it's okay because I know who I am.
Right. Right.
I know the relationship that I have with God, whether you want to accept it or not.
Right.
They talked about Jesus, but who? Hey, I don't care. I know a lot of people probably get upset when they see this in my family, but I don't care. I still love them. Love them like I love them. But it is what it is. You know, people need to come from, they need to come from behind the mask and stop hiding behind the mask.
Yeah. Because
we keep hiding behind the mask. We ain't doing that. Who we hurt? The next generation. Because we keeping stuff hid.
Yeah. And they're the ones that's gonna be the flag bearers for everything moving forward. And I think a lot of the younger generation are beginning to understand a lot more about the truth of who and what they are, and also, understand where their place, where they feel their place should be in this world, not dictated by somebody else or somebody else's government. But a lot of the young people, especially the ones that I talk to, are a lot more aware of a lot of things, and they said a lot of the ones that I talk to, they see the facade. They see the facade. They and a lot of things that they see around now, they're not surprised. They're like, well, gee, that's that's the outcome. That's the outcome it always is when it comes to us and interactions with police or interactions with other people, with folks, with white folk. I'm gonna say. So they're not surprised, but they're also more empowered now, because they see all this going down, and they see all this, and they know it's not right. They know it's not fair. They know it's not. They know it shouldn't stand.
Because a lot of them, they feel like, they hurt my mama. They hurt my mama.
Yep.
This affected my mama. Oh no,
Yep.
I got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And it this could be a whole nother show.
It sure could be.
This could be a whole nother show. But I'm telling you, I can really, man. People don't understand. I have a passion for a lot of different things, and my people are my passion right now.
Indeed.
And I people can call me what they want to call me, but I have a lot of different people in my family, so I'm not just, but I know where I come from, and I go to bat for that first.
Well, I know
I'm not racist that no way, shape, or form, but I know who I am.
Well, I know what I can call you, because I know what I can call you, because I know what you meant to me. I can truly call you sister, because of you. I mean, man, even a few years ago, we still have this cordial relationship, and we're able to just really just collaborate with each other. That to me, that's true. That's true right there. And you're genuine. That's something you can't fake. You can't fake genuine. You can't fake honesty. You can't fake passion. You can't fake genuineness. I can truly call you my sister, because we've grown. Even though we've had our separate journeys, it still comes back to putting those two hands together and clasping them together and working towards a common goal. when you asked me to be, to oversee the magazine's Facebook page, I was like, you sure you want me to do that? I don't think you want me to do that because I got strong opinions. But when you said nope, say what you got to say, you got free reign. Oh, I don't think, and I thought again, like, I don't think she really want to do that for me because that might get somebody look at somebody a little differently. And I was like, yeah. Because I was apprehensive at first. I promise you I was apprehensive because I didn't want to put nothing on there that was fiery. And then all of a sudden I get a phone call like, hey, you can't do that. But then you said, nope. Say what you got to say. Be upfront. Be honest. Huh. Okay, then. Let's do this then.
So one thing my station owner on my network has taught me, we have freedom of speech. You cannot suppress people. You know, the network I'm on, over on Damon Network, we have various type of people on our network. And as a commissioner, I have to deal with them. I may not agree with everything that they say on their shows, but at the end of the day, they are part of my network.
That's right.
They are part of my team. So I have to support them.
Indeed.
I go on their shows. I comment on their shows. And it's just to support them.
That's right.
And as a commissioner, I'm on every last one of my shows. Every show that airs on my network. Every night at 9:30, I'm right there. Because I support everybody that's a part of my network.
That's right.
Because I believe in what they're doing. Whether I believe in their views or not. I believe in what they're doing. And I respect the fact that they're voicing their opinion.
That's right.
Their thoughts and their perception. And that's what's wrong with America now. They want to silence people. They don't want people to be who they are. And see, that's what's happened to our babies. That's what's happened to us. People has told us who we supposed to be, when we supposed to be there, how we supposed to be there, and what we supposed to be. They've been doing it for years. They done told us that if you go to college, get your house with the white fence, drive the fancy cars, then you'll fit in. That ain't worked. We still get treated as second-class citizens. We still get shot and killed. We still getting all that happening. Yeah. Now you don't told us to do this. You don't told us to do this. Now you got to go get the doctor's degrees because now your 4-year degrees don't matter no more. Your high school diplomas don't matter no more.
Huh?
But y'all can go straight out of high school and get Fortune 500 jobs. But we got to stretch and strive and go in debt to try to get something. Or either we got to know somebody. Why we got to know somebody? Why our work can't speak for us? But it's okay. It's okay. Because the youth of today, they ain't having it. They not having it. They not having it. They not having it. My nephew is a prime example. He's not having it. Tough. They not finna do him any and old kind of way. Say what you want to say. You say, okay? Huh. He preparing himself. He is preparing himself. My baby in school right now working on his master's degree. Accounting and business. Okay. So no, ain't nobody finna have to tell him when he got to go clock in and when he got to do nothing.
He gonna get his own.
I mean, I'm telling you, my niece, people cast her out. She got pregnant when she was young, had a baby. She graduated from the University of South Carolina. She's a traveling nurse. This girl done been to Dubai. She celebrated her 30th birthday in Cairo, Egypt. She done been all over this world. COVID-19, she was up in New York and down in Texas, all over serving and doing. She opened up her own business during the pandemic. She done had a house built from the ground up. And I'm saying this to somebody that think that because where they are, that there's no hope. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. My niece is my fire because I saw the hardship that she went through and she endured in her life.
Mm.
She inspires me now. Her and my nephew inspires me now because both of them are college grads.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Both of them are college grads. My nephew's in the Navy. The first in my immediate family to be working on a master's degree.
That's good.
Male.
Even better.
And then I got a little cousin. She was the first immediate family member to pledge a Greek sorority. So when I tell you I'm so proud of the youth in my family that have waken up. They awoke because they refuse to allow anybody to dictate to them who they are and who they can be. Because they know who they are and they know what they will be.
That's right. That's right.
And see, that's what we got to do. We got to determine who we are in the word. We got to connect spiritually.
That's right.
We got to stop all this trying to connect in the flesh. Flesh ain't working. Flesh ain't getting you nowhere.
Yeah.
You got to connect in the spirit. You got to connect to that. Who created you? That can download everything you need.
Yeah, it's just going to require that deep dive. It really is. I mean,
because people don't understand, we're living in the last days. That is here. Whether we want to accept it or not. It is here.
Indeed.
And when it's the last hour gonna be, we don't know. And we're not gonna know. But what are you doing to prepare? So when you stand before him, he can say, well done, my good and faithful servant.
That's right. That's right.
I don't want everything that I've done on this earth to be in vain.
Indeed. Oh, indeed. Because
I don't want people to be walking around down here thinking that they living right and they not. And some people just think that, there's no consequences for all these actions
it's
that they're doing. The stuff that they're doing, they're thinking that it's okay.
Oh, it's
you got to remember that everything that you do in the dark comes to the light, and God sees all.
I'm glad that a lot of things that I've done kind of just came to light because it forced me to take a long, hard look at myself and be like, and ask the question, Fred, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Who are you gonna impact in this condition? You can't impact nobody in a condition that you in. So what you gonna do about it? Change slowly but surely. Certain changes had to happen. A change in mentality, a change in my own personal philosophy and things of that nature. And I think it goes more than just a relationship with the Most High. You have to have a relationship with yourself as well, because you have to understand what is. And the question I will always ask people, what is your philosophy on life? What is your creed? What is your ethos? What do you stand for? What do you believe? What do you represent? If you can answer those questions and answer those questions with all honesty, then you know who you are. But if you stumble on one or two of those questions, then you have to dig a little deeper and find out who you are and find out who you are. I mean, and not stand in, but stand out. Because too many of us want to fit in. Nah, I'd rather be the square peg that fit in the circle hole.
But what are you fitting into? That's what I'm trying to ask people. What are you fitting into? Because when he created you, he broke the mold. There's no one else like you. So
Nope.
what are you trying to fit into?
Acceptance. People want to be accepted. People want to be
A part of
confident.
something that, I mean, you
Yeah,
want to be accepted by what? For what?
but
That's what I'm saying. People have no hell or no heaven to put you in. They, like,
no.
I was listening to this minister, and she was saying that, and I might get it wrong, but she was
Yeah.
saying that it's over 6,000 actual commandments. Is it 6,000 or 600? 613 or 6,013? I don't remember. It's over. It's more than the 10 that they don't told us that we're supposed to have. And she was just making a reference, just saying that if we focus on the commandments, she said we won't have time to worry about nobody else. Because we'd be too busy trying to keep all them commandments. We wouldn't have time to focus on nobody else. And that is true. If we focused on us and getting us right and staying in line and making sure that we doing what we supposed to do, what time will we have to do anything else? Because I tell you, I don't. All the stuff I got going on, I don't have time to be focused on who doing what I'm doing and who ain't doing what they supposed to be doing, and who doing something this day. I ain't got time for it. If you tag me, I'm gonna share it. If something pop up on my timeline of yours, I'm gonna share it.
Yeah.
But just I ain't got time to be trying to see what you doing like me. See what you ain't doing. I ain't got time for that. If anything, I want to see what you're doing that I can share. That I can put somebody else on to.
And besides, who has time for that? Who has time for all that? I mean, just nah. I'd rather be trying to do something that's going to be impactful and have a long-term positive effect on people. You know, and again, that's the reason why I write the way I do. That's the reason I write in the style that I do. That's the reason why I write about the subjects that I write about. You know, one thing I will say that happened to me in February of this year. A young lady by the name of Lori Simmons invited me to come to one of her seminars, Victory Over Violence. We happen to do this. We happen to collaborate on this while we're at a book fair, a book fair last year in Florida. So when I came to this conference, now more women than men. I think between me and the person taking the pictures, I was the only guy. We were the only guys there. And for me to talk about, my story, from abuser to abused and things of that nature, it really opened up a lot of those people's eyes as to, like, really do, and it really opened up a lot of those people's eyes. Mostly, like I said, it was mostly women, and it opened up their eyes to a lot of things.
Yeah, because people think that men don't get abused. Yes, men do get abused, and Georgia is one of the states where, Georgia, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, and it's another one. They are 5 other states where the domestic violence rate for men is higher than the domestic violence rate for women. And I didn't find that out until October of this year when I was doing some research for my domestic violence awareness program that I did. And I found that out then. Did not know. So, yeah, men are affected too. Children are affected. And then, a lot of times it go unreported because men don't want people to know that somebody's abusing me. So, yes, you need to talk about it. And I applaud you for talking about it.
Took a great amount of courage. Took a great amount of courage for me to do that. But then once it happened, that's when all the questions came, you know, and a lot of them, a lot of those questions were unexpected, and I was like, I don't even know how to properly answer all these questions. But then something clicked in me, just be honest and be transparent and answer the questions as transparently as you can. It opened up it, and it really gave a lot more insight to a lot of people, and they understood more, and that they weren't so quick to stigmatize somebody or so quick to ostracize somebody because of that. And you know, it has kind of inadvertently made me kind of like that. Inadvertently made me an advocate for domestic violence as far as like for men is concerned. And is I'll be honest, it was something that I did not necessarily ask for. However, this is something that I see that has to be said. It has to be talked about. It has to be said on a much broader level, not only in the states that we live in, but also nationally, possibly internationally. I've had the honor and distinction of attending a couple of other domestic violence conferences with my other sister Quint Jones, and again, it's just amazes me how people can are amazed to understand that this just doesn't happen. It's something that's not just categorized as a woman only thing or a child only thing. It's a man situation. It's a woman situation. It's a child situation. It's a self situation. And it was like I said, to be an inadvertent advocate in that manner. Like I said, it was like surprising, yes, because it caught me completely off guard. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do with this? Am I going to sit on it, or am I going to just take this and add it to what I already have, and try to and just speak towards it? Well, I chose the latter. Add to it and speak towards it, because it's something that needs to be talked about, at length. Definitely, it has to be exposed. I mean, because there are too many men, there are too many women, there are too many kids, there are too many people hurting on account of this. Mm-hmm. Not only that, but it's also other things. Like, that's why I say, I write the way that I write. My first book was about domestic violence. My second book dealt with suicide, depression, and mental health and dealing with loss. So these are subjects that we as a people don't talk about. It's not even talked about in society as a whole. But it's not, especially when it comes to the mental health stuff. That's not talked about at all in our communities, because there's a stigma attached to it. There's a stigma attached to a person. There's a stigma attached to a man that's suffering from depression. There's a stigma attached to a man or a woman that's suffering from PTSD or anxiety or dissociative personality disorder or anything or any other mental health condition. It's a stigma attached to those things, and it's an unfair stigma that has to not be attached, because unfortunately we as human beings go through a lot. And the toll that it takes on us as individuals is a lot. And the toll it takes on us differs from one person to the next, but it's a toll nonetheless. And without any proper or without a proper outlet to let all these things go or let all these things out, it festers and swoons, and then it spirals out of control.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, the first book that I wrote was loosely based upon my own experience. The second book that I wrote was more connected to my own experience with depression, with suicide, with dealing with loss, with dealing with mental health issues and things of that nature. So I wrote those because number one, I was connected to those things, and that's what I prefer to write towards. And you know, it's I can say this for my own personal experience that it has been it's been a journey, one that I will one that I will always remember, one that I will continually remember and keep to the forefront of my mind, but one that I will always um, cherish as well, because to come from one spot to another, to try to try to personally transform myself from one person to another person, and to continue to transport myself towards wherever wherever this life may take me, is has been like the most amazing thing ever. And I'm just glad, I'm just happy, I'm just fortunate and glad to be able to share, my journeys with other people. And I'm just happy to be able to be able to collaborate with people who not only sharing the same journey, but also look further beyond that. Because vision requires forward thinking. It also requires looking beyond what you see. and I'm fortunate to be able to go on this journey, walk this path. Do I have further to go? Yeah, I do. But I look at it now. I look at my journey now as not something that's burdensome. I look at it something that I enjoy now, because you take stock in the things you go through, and the things that you endure, and the things that transpire with you. And a lot of people look at it and they say, well, that's hurtful, and I don't want to remember that. No, you have to remember it, because you can't look at the thing that happened. You have to look at the lesson in it.
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many lessons in a lot of things that we lived, a lot of things that we do. You know, I think as a lot of us, we don't see the lessons in our pain or our hurt or our struggle. There's lessons in that. It's up to us to find out what that lesson is and how we can apply it to our lives. Once we apply the lesson to our lives, we can move forward, and we can live a whole life. We can live much more confidently in walking that thing out. And if we end if again, you know, there have been times where I haven't been able to do that, and there have been times where I've been carried. And I know the times when I've been carried. I know the times that I've been carried. And the only thing I can say is, I appreciate that, and I appreciate being carried, and I thank the Most High for carrying me through difficulties. Because honestly speaking, I should not be here.
Hmm.
2018 was supposed to be that last year. I should I honestly should not be here, but I am. And I'm gonna man. I'm once the Most High said, "Look, not today." I made it my duty. I made it my choice to be better, not only just for me, but for those people that not only that look towards me, but also other people that are hurting just like that are hurting and were hurt that are hurting just like me still sometimes. So yeah, I'm fortunate to be here, and I'm glad I'm able to take this journey and learn the lessons from it, because if I didn't learn the lessons from it, you know, I wouldn't be able to move forward. And my journey started with that one step that I had to take. There's 999 miles to go with those
Okay.
thousand miles. So, and every step is a learning experience. You know, every pit stop is a learning experience. Every setback is a learning experience. So I don't look at those things as negative things. I look at those things as positive things because there's something else in it. There's something in it for me to learn from it, and there's something else that helps me grow as an individual. You know, growing knowledge, growing, you know, how I feel towards people, or growing how I carry myself towards people. It helps grow character. You know, people don't understand this, but there's strength in character.
It is. Definitely is.
Man.
Oh my God. This has been amazing. I want you to share with those that are tuned in, those that's going to hear this replay, how they can reach out to you, how they can follow you across your amazing platforms.
Oh, cool, man. So if you guys want to reach me, contact me via email. You can reach me at author FLB. That's my first, middle, and last initial at gmail.com. If you guys want to, if you're an author or a business person, you have a product that you want to sell, or if you're a musician, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. If you're looking to be a guest on my platform, Trailblazers Radio, you can hit us up at Trailblazers with a Z radio at gmail.com. If you guys want to reach me personally, I can be found on Facebook under Fredrick Beaty, Instagram under Mr. Beaty. If you guys want more information about the radio station, you guys can go to www.blogtalkradio.com/Trailblazers with a Z radio. If you're looking for more information about the station, and just to let everybody know, we are streaming on major platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Recently just found out I'm on iHeartRadio. We're on TuneIn. We're on Stitcher Radio. So if you guys are, if you guys want to get in contact with us, those are several ways to get in contact with us. Also, the books that I have are available on Amazon. Broken Chains is the first book that I released, and also The Road Less Traveled is the second book. Those two books are part of my Heal series, and I'm also the co-author of two other books: Domestic Violence Love Was a Battlefield, Stories of Survivors by three other great and courageous women. And I'm also the co-author of the book that my sister has, Suicide: Road to Freedom, a 30-day devotional, with some great and courageous authors as well. So if you guys are interested, just purchase the books, please. I most definitely appreciate that. And also just look us up and kind of get in contact with me. I would love to reach out and talk to you guys.
So you'll be able to I'm gonna post your links in the comment section so people can follow you once we get off of this live. He is also the editor of our Facebook magazine page, so y'all can go over and check him out over there. Of course, you forgot because you're new to that. So
right.
But
man, the other thing is I'm so looking forward to what we got going on New Year's Eve. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be so wonderful. I'm
excited. Anytime I can bring my platforms together, I try to bring them together. So my station owner over at Sador Radio, we're gonna actually be live on the radio. He's gonna no one is actually doing a live show between 6 and 9:30. So he of course allowed me to be able to go live. So we're gonna be live on the radio doing our show. The DJ that's gonna be on after us, he's actually gonna come on early, and he's gonna be DJing for us. So we're gonna have a party. We partying. We partying. We're gonna be sharing some books. We're gonna be reminiscing, and we're gonna be partying. We're gonna be partying. We're gonna have a nice time. But most importantly, I want to bring awareness to the authors, and then I want to encourage the authors into the new year. And we're going to talk because we have another amazing co-host that's going to be co-hosting with us, Corey. And the station owner, my station owner, he's going to stop by and chillax with us. So we're going to have a nice time. We have 25 amazing authors that's going to be gracing our platform that night. I'm ready. I done told him to
Man.
bring them some snacks and bring your favorite drink. I'm gonna have me some wine. I'm gonna have me some wine that night. I'm whining. I'm booking and whining into the new year
There you go.
in the
That's what's up.
privacy of my own home.
There you go. What better way to do it?
Hey,
What better
God
way to
knows me
do
best. I ain't gonna get drunk. I'm just gonna sip.
it?
I'm just gonna sip. I'm just gonna sip me some wine, and I'm gonna enjoy my authors.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, I'm
We
looking
go.
forward to this, man.
I am. I'm looking forward to it. Well, I want to thank you for stopping by today. You know,
Oh,
my
my pleasure.
platform is always open. You know, I'm
Oh,
always here to assist.
oh, my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm honored I'm honored and I'm grateful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. So I want you to have a great rest of your day, and I'll chat to you. I'll chat with you soon.
Most definitely. We get
I, of course, of course, of course. Well, thank you for stopping by. Is there anything that you want to share with those that tuned in before we leave?
hmm. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. The question is, are you willing to take that one step?
Wow. And that's stepping out on faith, believing in yourself. My. You have definitely blessed me today, and I thank you. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Up Close and Personal with Angela. I am Angela Thomas Smith. I tell you, I have truly been blessed on today. If you have been blessed, please share this broadcast across your circle of influence. If you're not following us, please go over and follow our Facebook page, Aspiring Authors Magazine. Of course, Fredrick is going to be the editor of that page coming up 2021. So you definitely want to follow us and see what we have going on. I thank you guys for tuning in like always. This is my interview for the week, you guys. So I will see you guys next week. Yeah, I only had Monday and Tuesday this week. So I will see you guys next week, Monday. Stop by one of my other platforms, but this is it for Up Close and Personal with Angela this week. I love you guys, and I thank you for always supporting all of my endeavors. Have a blessed day. I want to